Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Civilization 6. Coming at you with another episode of our Cleopatra Wonder Start, revisiting Paititi and enjoying all the culture and gold. It has been a fantastic run so far. The advantages from this is fantastic. We did everything we could to make sure we took full advantage of the culture and making sure we got as many boosts as possible so that we weren't just hard teching everything in the early game. And we were able to get extremely fast first government. And we're able to get into settler spamming super duper quick and get our cities down super duper fast. And we're also able to use the gold. The gold was so nice. It's, you know, the culture is the kind of the big show, right? But then you see that the gold just starts flowing in super early in the game. You're making 30 gold a turn, 40 gold a turn, 50 gold a turn. You're like, holy cow. You know, it's and you don't even need to really buy tiles that much because you're expanding so quickly. So you'll buy a tile, but a lot of times it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll buy a builder. I'll do this. I'll do, you know, it just becomes super easy to do all the things with gold as well. So powerful wonder. A more powerful wonder, I don't think you'll ever find, and we're having fun with it. We're getting our commercial hubs online also, as you can see here. 1 turn, 2 turns, 4 turns, 3 turns, 8 turns. Another one down here, 9. We're going to do that as quick as possible because we have done we have not done the Monumentality Golden Age, I should say. We have decided on a free Inquiry Golden Age, which of course gives us science equal to our commercial hub adjacency bonuses. So very good. Also the 10% on your Eurekas is also very nice. Free science as well. So let's take a look at what we got going on as far as next turning goes. We have Petra next turn. It's going to be glorious. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 mines on hills, as well as a Sphinx over here next to a Wonder, which is going to give us the +3 faith, as you can see, and then it's just going to be an absolutely glorious tile. And we've got lots more to mine up as well eventually. But at Ep.5, this guy's need a granary super duper bad. Once they get a granary, we get the population going. There's lots of good tiles in this city. It's going to go really, really nicely. And I think you'll be impressed. Other than that, like I said, lots of commercial hubs and markets going in everywhere. Trade routes will be going up. And we've got a university going up here. As far as wonder spamming, it's not settler spamming, but wonder spamming goes, we have Magnus establishing up here, and we're going to do Taj Mahal first. We're about 5 or 6 turns from Taj Mahal tech. We have a builder getting into position here. We have a builder getting in position here, and we're going to chop out Taj Mahal as quick as we can. And then as soon as that's done, which is going to be really nice, to get it early in the medieval era, 37, we're going to chop it out. It'd be like less than, well, maybe around like turn 25 at the most. It'll be done. And that'll give us 25 turns to get that extra bonus and push ourselves into a golden age. We have plans to move Magnus down here and chop out Kilwa. And then we'll come up here and we're going to do some choppity chops over here for the lovely Forbidden City. And then we were also thinking about Patala Palace up here if we needed it. And we'll work on a circumnavigate, and we'll do all kinds of other things that we can in order to get the pointage. So let's not waste any more time. That was 4 minutes of wasted time just talking and talking. Let's play the game. Let's go. So, these rivers keep flooding, but I ended up covering them in districts, so there's not a whole lot of value out of them. Although I think one of those just got food. That's food tile. Boom, bada bing, a bang boom. Petra, it's glorious. We also got era score for getting into cartography, which is nice. Oh, by the way, you also discovered a wonder a few turns ago. Up here where the slinger needs to make a run for it. Yeah, I'm going to go to there so I can see. The wonder's up here, and it's actually, like, look at this city. Like, that's a glorious city right there. And then you could do another city here. Like, some people got to be doing these things. I could easily continue to expand over there if I wanted to, but I want to stay focused on the things we're already doing. So over here, we've got our campus built. We got our commercial hub built. We got a 5-turn theater square, university, all kinds of things. What I was thinking about is if I did my university right now, that would be in 8 turns. I would get the bonus to printing, which means I could continue to do other things in the meantime, which would include potentially heading to industrialization, or in that general vicinity at least. We could also, this is going to get a boost as well. Bang, bang. So we're looking at, what are we getting here? Unit with spearmen. Build a lumber mill. Okay. We should probably get that done. Let's go ahead and build a lumber mill somewhere and get the boost to that. Kill unit with a muscle is not going to happen. But yeah, let's just continue to work in this direction for a bit. Great person. So here is my dilemma here. A number of them have gone in this era, and I'm a little bit worried if I take this, which isn't a bad one at all. But if I take it, Samaria will probably get to the next one before me. Or could, anyway. It's hard to say. Well, even Macedon's in Georgia. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how much the next one, because we really want to get... I'm going to go ahead and take them. But we really want to make sure that we get Isaac Newton. Okay, so it ended up being the this guy here. So it's 310 to the next one, so I probably win the race there anyway. I was trying to remember if there was one more. Yeah, I guess that's going to bump up to 310. So we should be able to dominate that pretty nicely in the next little while. We'll pop up there. This guy's going to do all the chopping in here. This guy's going to do chopping over here. We do need to get a lumber mill somewhere. It'd be nice to put it somewhere where it's not just a waste of a builder charge. This guy's heading up this way. Like that. Yeah. Like, this would be a pretty good spot to put one. Like, this city could probably use the production. Because it's got, like, some good tiles in here, but it's, like, super flat here. So maybe that does stay as a lumber mill. Let's work on that for right now. We're going to start to run out of builder charges. It's going to be a sad, sad day. It's going to be a sad, sad day. Market's built. 5 turns on the theater square. Let's get the trader going. I want to... There's a good chance I chop this one into Taj if I need it. So I got to be careful there. It's our boosts. Mercantilism, astronomy, and banking. Okay. Not too shabby. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bum. Okay. You're doing that and that. How many charges are here? 4, 6? Oops, don't go that far. I just wanted you to go to here. You're waiting there. You guys are getting into the granary. All these beautiful Petra tiles. I think it is important to work the food. Let's lock in the faith. Food, 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 food. No, wait, you know what? Because we're taking the penalty, let's not do that. Let's squeeze out the granary and then switch to food. Squeeze out the granary in 3 turns and then switch to food. That's the play. I could do a lumber mill over here. Hill chop. So 1, 2, 3. We have a lot of production back here. Production here. There's a lot of stuff. So there's not much point in keeping much in the way of trees, but I could do a lumber mill in here just to get it done. It's possible. That swordsman's trying to cause trouble. That barb hut's no fun. Looks like we're kind of at the edge down there. You're waiting a little while. I'm still trying to decide what to do with this guy. I'm going to need some chops up here to get this done. This guy down here has 6 charges, so that's plenty of chops. I don't think I want to make a lumber mill down here. I think I'm going to build the lumber mill. I'm going to come over here. I don't know. This guy doesn't have enough charges to chop out in here either. So I'm going to need builder. Because I don't see myself having time to get a builder charge. Get the builders going. Okay, commercial hub done. One thing I was thinking about doing, but I decided not to, is I was going to delay the commercial hub as well. Just long enough to... Okay, shoot. I forgot to switch that over. Ah, that was... I just wanted to put 1 turn in there, and I completely forgot about it. Because I wanted to come over here and into here. Oh, I screwed that up. Ah! Just before the video started, I went through all the things I wanted to make sure, because I just turned the game on this morning, and I was just like, okay, I gotta do this, 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 I'm gonna do this one, that, and then when the video starts, I get blabbing, and I just make mistakes. I'm gonna get to work on the theater square, and when we get the Taj Mahal's technology, we'll slap the Taj Mahal in, and... we'll switch over and do the chopping. By the way, the other thing I wanted to do is I need to turn out Gothic architecture for a few turns. I don't need that back in until we start the Taj. And we do want to put in, but I can't put it in this turn because I forgot the switch, is the double commercial hub adjacency. So in the meantime... we put in... I don't even know. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do. I'm going to go ahead and put in... it's just a little bit of gold, but I don't even know. It's just a turn. It's just the 1 turn. So, whatever. My mistake is costing us. My apologies. This guy's heading up here. 7 charges. He's got to do a bunch of stuff up here. To get some of the stuff online. He's got to get that online, couple mines, mine that. He could mine that. Oh, he's got to eat this wheat as well. So many things to do. Buenos Aires taken off with Alexander. We're going to hold. I'm going to just concentrate on holding for right now, actually, yeah. An encampment's going to cost me Antananarivo for a long, long time. Maybe the whole game. Writer, trade route. Trade route to Geneva could be a thing, I suppose, for the envoy. Waiting there. This guy's doing that. He can come down here and do that. Come over here and maybe mine a couple more hills. Work that. Once I get this tile, I'm going to switch over and put this campus in for this city. This guy is running for his life. So we can come down this river, try and get away from that swordsman and do the crossovers. Some interesting negotiations of the terrain there.
You can't go around arresting the thieves.
That guy must get hit by a flood.
We'd be at it all day.
So there's the guilds, and there's the town charters goes in there. That's where we want it. We're working on the Great Rider points because we want to try and accelerate those as quick as we can in a culture type game, Republican Legacy, because we do have some happiness right now, so it's worth. And if we can get some more units at some point, amenities, I got that in for a couple of cities anyway. So we're not doing too badly right now. Let me just double check. Yeah, we've got mostly happy and an ecstatic, so we're in pretty good shape right now. Keeping that card in. We are. Yeah, let's focus on the markets. I want to get lots of trade routes going, and then library. I'm gonna do this first because I want to get the pop 10 in that city, and I also want to get the theater square built. It's just see the theater square just sitting there waiting to get built, and I want to eat that. Probably could have just put it down over top of it ages ago and not worried about it, but whatever. I have this guy going in this direction because I was thinking these 3 charges plus these 2 charges is probably enough to do the chopping in here, so go like that. We do need to chop out the theater square, so I was thinking I could do that. We've got to get this worked as well. We're going to need more charges over there. This guy's healed up. We'll stay away from the waters where there's a bunch of quadrems. Try and come around the corner. This guy is hot on our tail. Oh, there we go. Pachacote. Good to know. I'm going to take your word for it. You got a crossbowman there. How about you go ahead and take care of that swordsman that I'm drawing down your way. So what I'm going to do is we can come over here. Maybe I just try to stay south, head down through. Let's take a look at his trade options right now. We do have a spice that we just put online. What kind of cash are you willing to give for that? Not enough at all. But I will be willing to give you a lot of horses if you can pay for them, buddy. He sure can. They're all yours. Horse away. Good to know. Good to know you, my friend. Alright, guilds is done. We're straight up in here to humanism. 4 turns because of the carryover culture. So 4 turns Taj. We slip out. This, and then Taj will be 5, and then this theater square will be 4. Because it'll be, the adjacency will be extremely nice. 1, 2. Yeah, well, there you go. The adjacency will be 4. And we will get 4 era score. And then we'll just keep on trucking with that. Let me just get all the way up here, and then I'll just chop the stone, tree, whatever. All the way up through here. Maybe I do make a lumber mill in here somewhere. You're waiting. As are you. Lots of guys standing around waiting for things to happen. What's our housing in here? I was thinking about eating this. How many chops do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot, they grabbed that. Oh no, Bologna. I should have bought that tile. No. Oh no. That's not good. Now you must die, Bologna. Okay. Theater Square's done in here. Entertainment Complex was thinking there. Could do like a commercial hub there. Don't really have any wonder ideas for the city, and not many in the way of chops to do it. We could definitely do a lumber mill down here. Like, this is 100% lumber mill qualifications, basically. But it's a long ways out. Let's see. The campus goes here. I guess I could probably... I don't have the card in to do it, but I think I could just go ahead and buy this tile for $1.20. Swap. And launch the campus in here. 8 turns on the campus. We can get the commercial hub going out here probably. Or it could go here. Just not sure what makes sense. I guess probably here makes the most sense. Because it'll get 2 plus a third. It's just that in here, I was thinking if you could ever get a wonder at some point, like a super late something, I don't know what it would be, but I don't know. It doesn't. I just think because I had these 2 in here, I guess. If I could ever get a wonder there, it'd be good too, but I just can't think of a wonder. We'll sort it out. We'll delay that decision-making process to a little later. You're going to jump on that hill, get across the river, continue to run war your life. Finally, Pingala gets his grants, which will increase things very nicely in the capital. Stacking Pingala grants with Oracle, and we're getting the university, then we'll get the theater square going, we'll get all the advantages there. It will be a beautiful thing. Spices, 53 gold for spices. That's going to be a pass. That's right, pass. Yep, that's right. That's how you do pass. Okay, 3 tile improved. All food. Thanks, game. I didn't want production in this city, so you just keep bringing that food. Let's go. The merchant class. Gain 100 faith. Grant 1 copy of the luxury resource on the tile to your capital city. Let me see what other people are doing in the Great Merchant world. We're killing it. Macedon is not doing too badly. What's been recruited in the Great Merchants so far? Anything? Looks like nothing. No. So... we're going to be able to crush the Great Merchants. Macedon's occasionally going to grab one off of us. I do not want him to grab any of the free trade routes. And this doesn't feel... I mean, this is okay. Like, it gets me the luxury, which is good to keep us happy. I'm going to grab this one. The faith will also be helpful as we move towards monumentality, potentially. Yeah, it's just gold and an envoy. Oh, and it actually jumped out to 120 too, so we'll get there first anyway. Yeah, jumping it out, we're going to just crush, because 16 now, and it's going to just keep going up, so. You keep moving there. Now this guy, what he needs to do is go find luxuries that we would not normally be able to get, which I would say the gypsum. Oh, sorry, that's the silver. The silver's not a bad idea. We can get there quickly. There's also silver up there. We're going to get all the water ones because we have whales. We already have pearls. Pearls? We already have pearls. We're going to get whales. We already have turtles. We have the amber. Well, we have the amber through the city-state and through this. We have coffee. So, I mean, there's not much point. We have marble as well. We could go get mercury or olives, but what's the point, right? We just get silver. So let's see. What's the fastest way to get to a silver? That's pretty decent. That's probably the fastest. We'll get to here and we can come up through there. I don't know if we can cross through their land or not with that. I don't think we can. We may have to go around would be the problem. These guys are all waiting their turn ever so patiently. Okay, so this is where we decide if we want to spend... We have to get... there's going to be a while before we get Forbidden City going. What do we have for chops in this city? 1, 2 jungles. 1, 2, 3 trees. So spending this tree chop on the theater square would leave us with 4 full chops when you combine these two. That's not the greatest for Forbidden City. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. Let's double check it's in the right city. Yeah. Mark it in 1. Plop down the theater square. And then long term, we could throw an entertainment complex out here if we wanted somewhere to boost this. But it's going to be a 2 off of that at the very least. Not the worst. Go there. Go here. A couple more turns, we eat that. Now, trade routes. I've got one in here to the capital. And where's the other one right now? We have... Actaten, which is actually out of the city. I guess the city could go in here. Could go in here. I don't think one would work from this city. All the cities are doing quite well, really. Let's go ahead and put one in here for now. So you are going to transfer here. They all seem to be doing pretty well, so I think we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, shnikes. There's horsies on the way. Fleet of quadrums. Waiting for any fool to step on the coastline. Let's see. In here, theater square, into the watermill. Campus up here. Watermill first. Oh crap, theater square is not built either. Theater square first. Want to maximize this quickness with which we get some of that stuff done. Let's keep going through the turns here. The turns are flying right by. Where did that barb hut pop up? 2 turns on humanism. I just heard the sound of a barb hut. Made me nervous. I think I can stand there. More quadrums. Might be one of the same ones, I don't know. Let's go here, give myself a couple options to cross. You've lost your mind. You've lost your mind, sir. Couple more turns there. This trade route goes to the capital. Yeah, this guy's on his way over here where he can potentially eventually do some chopping, but we'll need more we need more builders than that. We're gonna need like another 3 or 4 charges in that city for sure. I don't think it's gonna let me get through there. I'm gonna have to come around like that. Keep moving my way. Hopefully I'll just come through here and then I'll just basically draw that swordsman towards Gilgabro's borders. Gilgabro, he's coming. Look out, man. He's on his way, bro. In here, we finished a market, so it's also a trade route. There's also a theater square to get built. Let's go with the trader first, and then he's going to actually work the trader himself. And then get the theater square online.
It's not the towering sails.
Square rigging. Oh, yeah, there you go. Got the horsies ready to do it. Oh, shoot, you're losing your city, bro. Them dark ages, though. Okay. Okay. So, square rigging is done. We are gonna go... Oh, we got the boost to astronomy that we didn't need. Oh, I was gonna say... I hate it when you get those guys and they give you a boost that you're already gonna get. University adjacent to a mount. Well, let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and work that for now. We'll have the ability to get it started at the future, but we want to get into here, but we can't do that yet because we got the boost in 3 turns, so I can switch it over in 1 turn, I suppose. Yeah, I can't get in there. I gotta go around. Let's take a look. What's his thoughts on open borders? I'm not gonna pay. If you want me to pay for open borders, you need to cover all the lands and make it impossible for me to explore without being inside your borders, bro. One more turn on the choppity chops in there. 4 turns we can work this. I think I wait until this opens up. And then I can come over here. Remove improvement. Campus, it's a +4 campus, plus it adds an adjacency to the theater square, so let's get going on that. I can live with that. He knew I wanted them. Oh, what the hell?
You must not lose faith.
Oh. Cleopatra has declared war on Tamar, because Tamar declared on Cleopatra. Well, there you go. There goes my boost to from Geneva. Thanks to the glorious... Wait, how'd this... Oh, yeah, sorry, he was already injured. Thank you very much for declaring on my ally, you jerk. Alright, so... Taj Mahal. Boom. Maximum production. Boom. Policy change. Gothic architecture. For great writer. Boom. Double check, yes. If we do chop that, we have to switch it. We've got to remember that. Chop, 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 chop. Probably don't have to. I think we would get pretty close without chopping that. Although I'm not sure why we would keep it. What do we even put there once we chop it out? Could it make sense for a lumber mill? Maybe, I don't know. Not sure what we put there. So open borders, if you please. This is going to be a... Oh, no. This is going to be a dangerous pathway. I'm going to have to go... And they've taken this, so now I can't go through there. Oh, brother. We're going to have to just try and skirt through their lands, I guess. What's the military strength over here? He's actually got her on military strength, and he'll have her on tech, so I don't know what she was thinking. She's clearly lost her mind. Clearly, she's lost her freaking mind. Civics tree. Where are we going? The Enlightenment's always nice. Triangular trade is always nice. Let's go mercantilism. Mercantilism. We're going to pop this guy right there. Working the extra tile, sped it up by a turn, so the university is going to get finished the same time as the capital. Let's lock in that theater square. It's a 9-turner of the +5 variety. Six charges left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Theater square in 1. Commercial hub coming out. These tiles. If I had gotten Great Bath done here on that spot, I'd have so much faith, extra faith on these tiles. I mean, I guess it'd just be the 2 main tiles, I guess, but... Oh, no. Oh, I forgot. There's a theater square that was a +3 that finished. Where was that? This one up here? 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, that cost me an era score. Oh, well. That cost me an era score. Not getting this done first. Alright, so we're stepping there, and we're stepping here. Chop a chop. What's our housing in there? 10. So we're going to be... Is there any way we can grab more housing? I don't think so, no. Alright. The city still doesn't need the granary because of the things. We're going to get that theater square in there. We can make the long trek over here. This is also another tile that needs to get done up. I'm going to go mine this as well. I'm going to mine this, maybe mine that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be 1 short of getting everything done, but I do like this over here. We're going to need chops eventually in the saves. We're going to need someplace, somewhere. Someplace, somewhere we're going to need... to pump out some builders. With Liang inside. Theater square, I think, over the market. Yeah, I want to get that theater square done. 5 turns. You're gonna go to sleep. You're gonna go there. I kind of want to get to the edge here because I'm going to need to get somebody in the water to do circumnavigate here after the harbor. We could get a boat, get some galley. Uh-oh. Well, we can't get in the water, but I don't know if we can get around. And he's probably requesting an exorbitant amount of money still. What are you willing to pay for the sugar? He's not willing to pay for the luxuries, man. It's not cool. Do you have all the luxuries? Yeah. Deals with her have been cut off. I don't know if he's got everything or not. I hate to be sucking all your money out of you when you are at war. But hey, I'll give you some iron to help fight the bad lady. Just don't tell him I gave her iron. He needs to get a governor in here and save that city. 29 turns left. Envoy. We're just in protect mode right now. Ah, yes. Try to skirt through there slowly.
Astronomy is much more fun.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. I thought it killed. I was like, I just saw an alert and I deleted it, and I'm like, did I just lose my scout? Yeah, I'm gonna need the ability to get. Oh, I have cartography. That's hilarious. I was thinking I still needed to go up in there and get it, but I guess we were working on these up here while I was waiting on some boosts. Into printing. Oh, this guy has a promotion this whole time. I didn't even know it. Alright. Let's go up here and clear this section out. Let's go like that. Go like this. So let's go there and there. Pretty sure those two chops will get the job done. I might go over here and lumber mill this for that boost, to be honest with you. Go like that. Now you are into the theater square. These three trees, that jungle, and maybe this tree as well, all go into potato. Next turn.
Having seen a non-market
Mercantilism. Triangular trade's nice. Gothic architecture has to stay in. I do not want to take that out, I don't think. Happy. It's giving me one. Yeah. Most of these cities would be only over by 2, and you have to be over by 3 to be happy. So that card's keeping these guys happy instead of content, so I can't take that out. Which means for right now it stays. Triangular trade is out. I like that faith though. Gothic architecture is too important. These are too important. Pulling down all that science. 6 science there. 8 science there. 6 science there. Oh, there's 6 there. That's only 4 because we don't have another district in there yet. This has got to be switched to the theater square. Library. We can start getting our museums going as well, which is going to be nice. This card right here would be nice. We could get Public Works. We're never going to get the boost, so we could just charge right into it. Public Works would help when we start settler spamming. Let's go here first, though. Get the Enlightenment. We want to...
Behold the wonders
Whoa,
of the
hello
heavens
there.
and earth.
Oh, that's the one that needed the boost too, right? Did he get a promotion out of that? Still not there. Damn it. Wait. We still haven't met a civilization either. I don't know. Oh, Auckland. Hello. I have some water tiles. What do you want? Send a trade route. Of course you do. 5. Still have to meet somebody. That's some ear square as well. I wanted to head up here. Look at all the ziggurats. He's just absolutely gone nuts. No wonder he's got 100 science. 90% of it's from... yeah, we'll go there. From his ziggurats. Ziggurats. You're going there. Theater Square. Where am I going to put a theater square in this city? Jeez. I've got to start thinking about a possible 1, 2, 3. Maybe I steal that one. Maybe we could do a potential. If I were to chop this jungle, these 2 jungles instead to finish this off and keep this, that's 1, 2, 3. Potentially like maybe 4 tree chops into a wonder. Other ideas: eat this, Theater Square Entertainment Complex. Let's go watermill for now because it turns both of these into extra food. Get these farmed, get builders going. God, there's lots to do. Never enough things getting done. Watermill. Farm these. Those equal lots of food. Sucks that we can't do the triangle, but what are you going to do? God, we need builders now. This guy. What's our housing? Not great. Not bad. 9. Food and housing down here. Eat that eventually into the commercial hub. We're killing it on the great merchants. Kind of okay if he grabs the governor title. I mean, governor titles are nice, but kind of okay if I let him grab that to eat up his, and then I can just clean up after that. I didn't miss anything, right? No. Okay. 200 gold and an envoy. Yeah, all just safety right now. There's no point in taking us to 6 anywhere.
What gunpowder did for war?
What happened up here? Oh. He's going up there trying to go to town, alright. Next turn we can do that. Antananarivo. Speaking of defending... How close should we be on a Great Rider? Ah! That close. Free envoys. Such a beautiful thing. Lots of time to do the circumnavigate. Let's continue to explore. We have somebody to meet. In fact, that's them right there. What is that, China? China. Let's get over here. More zinger. Of course there is. You're going there. 9 turns becomes 6. Which means, excuse me, 5 turns becomes 2 if I eat that. Save this. Potential wonder. Maybe Cristo Redentor. We do have some Seaside Resort potential down the road. So Cristo Redentor and Eiffel Tower are the last 2 that you'd want to start to consider as possibilities, right? We're running out of places to chop them out, though. We could slow burn this a little bit and get Eiffel Tower down here. There's a lot of chops. Maybe we just do a couple chops on this. Get this city more productive. Maybe mine up some hills. Get this city a little bit more productive. Couple chops on Kilwa, and then... yeah, that's a thought. Where's our theater square? God damn it. Can we put Kilwa? No. Shoot! It's surrounded by hills. I was going to say, if we put Kilwa out here somewhere and then Eiffel there. I was just wondering. This city's got 2 tree chops there and a tree chop there if we wanted it. That's 3 tree chops into Kilwa. We could throw Kilwa down here, put the theater square there. Can't reach that, unfortunately. But this city can be pretty productive. We steal this tile. We've already got this one. Oh, there's a chop here too. So we could potentially get 3 tree chops, a jungle, and a productive city overall. We could even take this. I think that's the play. We transition. We go theater square. We go Kilwa. I had trouble finding it the last time, didn't I? It's always mysteriously. I swear to God, it gets moved every time. There it is. Smack dab in the middle. I think that's Kilwa. We'll have to buy this tile and buy that tile. Grab some tree chops, but I think that's the play. And then this becomes Eiffel. If you took the tree off this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take the tree off this is 8. 2 jungles is 9 chops. You could put Cristo here as well. That's a lot of chops. The alternative would be... oh, there's a lost fur right there. The alternative would be to save this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty productive city. 4 chops for Cristo in this city. So you'd be looking at theater square, entertainment complex, Cristo Redentor. That's not a lot of chops for Cristo, I will admit it. You don't really want... Cristo's one that you want quickly so you can start getting the benefit from it immediately. Same with Eiffel. So that plane could easily change. The other option too is to save both of these. And you can also grab the tree. Even that late you could even take the deer, for that matter. You could even take the deer. So that it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. That's much more like it. So you save these and you make potato a little bit longer grind. Take the jungle off these 2 as 1. This is 2. This is 3. Yeah, that's too far, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So you 3 chop potato and grind it out in a productive city. I think that's the route. So you save up for this. get the city more productive going here. Eiffel Tower chops really fast in there. I like that. I like that a lot. Amphitheater. Let's throw it in there. Trade route. Oh, this is already won this one done. Okay. I'm going to repeat that. Get that city to pop 10. We're going to want cities that pop 10 as quick as we can, of course, for the Enlightenment. We're going to want the production up here, and of course we're heading to flight and beyond. We need a lumber mill. Let's go ahead, since we're waiting a long time, and get a lumber mill over here. Cahokia. Okay, we just met Cahokia. Antananarivo declared on Cahokia. Muscat, Rapa Nui, Geneva, Bologna, all declaring on Cahokia. Cahokia declared on me. Kabul is declared on Cahokia. Oh. So Kabul is controlled by him now. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this. Oh, no! Oh, he had to be standing there. Oh my god, this is brutal. Oh, by the way, you're dead. Oh, please don't kill me. Oh, that's the worst that he's standing there. Oh my god, that's depressing. Alright. Unbelievable.
A night there was, and that's a...
Alright, we're almost to an hour? What? How is it? What? Spending our gold. At some point I should put a tile purchasing card on and buy just a couple of tiles. Maybe I don't have to. Got that one now. I don't know. We'll see. But the reason I'm saving up gold, by the way, is, I mean, I'm going to use some of it, but the reason why I'm saving some up is that when we get to our next era, we're not going to have that much faith for our builders, but we're going to want to spam builders, so the cheap gold ones will do. So I want to have, like, you know, 3 or 4 grand on site to just be like, every turn a builder for like 20 turns or whatever, right? Because that is how you get things done. When it's time to start chopping out the last few buildings and the last few wonders and stuff, you want to have the builders on hand ready to go to speed things up as quick as you can. I have to stop the video or it's going to be over an hour. I don't know how that happened. I talk too much, don't I? I apologize. When we come back, it will be probably much closer to the end of the era. We'll probably have more wonders done. We're about to finish Cleopatra. We're about to finish Taj Mahal. I'm out of here, folks. I've lost my mind. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.